Good morning again. It's Bob Chu from Stuart and Islamorada Boatworks, and we're doing another latest launch. Today's very cool day. We were thinking we were going to be blown out, rained out. Instead, we have beautiful blue skies. Breeze is picking up a little bit here. Hurricane Idalia is headed up the west coast, but we're okay here. So this 27 is another one of those just knockout boats, light gray hull side, second station boat with an ice blue cockpit and a white deck cap. Faux-teak tow rail, flush floor model, as you can tell I'm standing up all the way forward here. Coffin box. It's got some new custom upholstery that we're now doing, a bright white. So this customer this is his third boat he's bought from us, so we must be doing something all right. So I welcome you aboard this beautiful 27 Stuart. So you've probably seen videos before, the flush floor model. It's got the large frigid rigid coffin box forward. This particular one has a removable backrest, so you could actually chill out here on the coffin box when you're tired or it's not a fish day. If you remember, this whole box lifts up electrically to reveal a huge fish box below, which is insulated and a diaphragm pump to pump overboard. Multifunctional layout, rod holders in a variety of different locations, sail fishing, dolphin fishing, whatever, drifting live baits. You can get all the way around the boat. I mean, there's no issue whatsoever. Just a pure, super nice, super comfortable flush floor boat. So you've seen this before, a beautiful wide console, three-piece 80 gauge enclosure with a vent up top. As you come up over this surfboard hardtop, see a Lumitech Razor light bar, and above that is our control box. This is the second boat, I believe, with our new, more custom control box. So we're going to head up. The second station, of course, is the highlight of the boat. So if you get the flush floor model, it only makes sense to get the low profile second station. Look at this view from up here. I mean, we have schools of mullet over here on the flat. There was a big barracuda here earlier checking out the mullet. You got everything. The Edson wheel, your big Simrad screen, controls for what you have below. It's comfortable, beautiful carbon riggers, rod holders, cup holders. I mean, it's everything you need for whatever you're going to use it for, whether you're offshore fishing or just cruising to find cool places to snorkel for the day. So yeah, we love it. Second station, low profile. So now at the helm of this beauty, starting at top, faux-teak fiddle, just to keep things up there on the console area. Two 16-inch Simrads, awesome. JL Audio, external speaker for the VHF, the Yamaha gauge, the start and stops, Yamaha autopilot and full maneuverability system, which includes the joystick. So that's a one-piece option for all those items. The other feature here is he went with the Lenco auto leveling system. So it constantly adjusts the boat side to side, front to back, to keep the boat balanced, if that's something you like, the automation of that. Come over to, of course, the beautiful faux-teak helm pod, black Edson wheel. It's just, woo, man, it's hot. The step to get to the second station, C-zone digital switching. We changed the panel to run vertical so that this step would be wider. So that's kind of a cool thing. And just, I mean, just blows your mind. Super clean rigging below. You've seen that before, so I won't bore you with that. But yeah, awesome. So this customer did a couple more cool things than what you've already seen on his lean post live well. He said, you know, what can we do that's different? So we did faux-teak on the top area where you keep, you know, miscellaneous hooks, lead, or whatever while you're rigging. It's kind of a cool look. It's the only one we've done, so it's unique. Another thing that he did was for the outriggered halyards, he went with the Sea Sucker mounts. When we first came out here, we had these sea suckers all the way forward underneath the hardtop. We moved them so we could show the rigging and so forth a little easier here in the cockpit. And obviously that's what you do when you're fishing. You move them to where it's best for that day. Maybe that day you have kids with you, so you want to keep the rigging low like this because they're shorter. And then other days you have adults, so you want to put it up top under the hardtop. It really adds a lot of versatility, and it's kind of a unique concept. So as we move aft, of course, saltwater and freshwater wash down. It's got the flush out system for the outboards and so forth. But what's really unique is this frigid rigid cooler as opposed to a stern seat. So it is it fits real nicely. A little more difficult to get into our award-winning bilge, but how often are you actually in there? And it gives you another cooler location. Very comfortable. It's just the size. We reduced the size of the backrest from our normal stern seat, made this 36 inches, and it gives you a little more obvious fishing room here, a bigger guy and so forth. So it's just a cool touch. Yeah, there you go with the new upgraded upholstery. Then from there we roll into the motors. Again, the most common motor we use, F300 Yamahas. These have the digital electric steering. They're an awesome choice for this boat. Yes, we do offer twin 200s, but more and more people are going with the 300s. We'll say at cruise at about 30, 32, 35 mile an hour cruise, the 300s are actually a little quieter than the 200s, so that is one advantage. Yeah, they're more expensive. But on the other side is that this boat runs right in the super high 50s, almost 60, even with a second station. So it's really an awesome configuration. In addition to which I failed to mention is that this boat is carbon Innegra. So this boat is 20% lighter than the same boat infused out of fiberglass. So that's what we got for you today. Hope you like it. A beautiful gray and ice blue and white 27 max fish rigged. Thanks for watching. If you'd like us to build your boat, come to Stuart, Florida. We'll build one for you.